To the men, living and dead, who did these things, we dedicate this program,
The Dambusters,
presented by the author himself, Paul Brickhill, dramatized by Maurice West, an Australasian radio production.
Good evening, this is Paul Brickhill. After the Munich raid, 617's Squadron was relieved of its group responsibilities so that it would be available for special missions. It wasn't kept waiting long. Once again, Cochrane sent for Cheshire, but this time the AOC didn't discuss his plans in the office. He took Cheshire walking in the grounds of headquarters, away from listening ears.
What I have to tell you now, Cheshire, is absolutely top secret.
Judging from the number of security checks I've had to pass through, sir, it must be.
Yes, although you probably won't like the job when you hear it. It'll be one of the most important and far-reaching you have ever done.
Well, I'm suitably intrigued, sir. Now, what is it?
You'll be doing no more operations for a month. Then you'll be doing a very special one. You will spend the whole of this month training for it.
Damn it all, sir, that doesn't tell me very much.
I'm afraid it's all I can tell you yet, Cheshire. I'm sending a boffin type down to Woodall next week to give you a proper briefing.
Sir, you mentioned training. What sort of training?
The dullest you've ever had.
Oh, Lord.
But the most important. You'll have to fly more accurately and carefully than you've ever imagined.
You're not just... stringing me on with this, are you, sir?
No, Cheshire, I'm not. I don't like this cryptic humbug any more than you do. But I'm bound to secrecy, too. However, I'll tell you one thing. This will be the biggest operation of the whole war. Now come into the mess, and we'll lunch together before you go home.
Come in.
Oh, Skipper, there's a visitor to see you.
What's his name? Who is he?
It's a Dr. Coburn from London.
Oh, well, send him in, will you, David?
Right, you are, Skipper. This is Wing Commander Cheshire, Dr. Coburn.
How do you do? How do you do? Well, that's all, David, thanks.
Oh, yeah, okay, Skipper.
Well, I've been expecting you, Dr. Coburn.
I should have been here a couple of days ago, really, but there was a cabinet meeting in London and...
Cabinet?
That's right. Oh, I see you're rather curious as to what this is all about.
I am.
Tell me, is there some place we could talk?
Well, this is my office.
Well, even the walls have ears in matters like this. Could we perhaps walk around the airfield?
Oh, certainly. It's a lovely day anyway. Let's go, shall we, Doctor?
Cheshire, I've been sent down here to tell you something that even some cabinet ministers don't know yet. Very few senior officers know about it either.
Doctor, you intrigue me.
It intrigues me too, Cheshire. I'm a respectable scientist, or at least I used to be. Now I talk and act like a character out of a penny dreadful.
Well, the character sits very well upon you, Doctor.
Well, here are the facts, Cheshire. You know, of course, that Britain and America have been planning an invasion of Europe for a long time now.
A long, long time.
If the weather is right, the invasion will take place within a month.
Oh. As soon as that?
That's right.
Well, where do we come into it?
Well, the actual landings will be made west of Le Havre. But we want to fool the Germans we're going in somewhere else.
And how do you propose to do that?
Well, on the night of the invasion, there's going to be a big convoy, 14 miles wide, passing across the channel at 7 knots.
That sounds like a very big invasion.
That isn't the invasion. This convoy will be heading towards Cap d'Antifer on the other side of Le Havre.
A diversion?
A diversion, decoy, a feint, anything you like to call it.
A convoy 14 miles wide is a very big convoy. Have we got all those ships to spare? Well, to spare them just for a diversion?
Why, of course not, my dear boy. As a matter of fact, we've got none to spare at all. There won't be any ships there at all. There'll be you and your boys.
Sir, I don't get this at all.
I can hardly blame you, but you see, it's going to need some longish explanation, so perhaps you'd better light us both a cigarette, eh?
Oh, I think I've got some here.
Good, good.
Where did I put them? Oh, yes. Yes, here we are, sir.
Ah, splendid. My favorite brand, yes. Try my lighter, sir.
Oh, wartime job, I'm...
Well, now, you're familiar enough with the essential principle of radar, the screen, the echo principle, and so on?
Oh, yes.
I take it you've used the window method of creating false radar signals?
Oh, yes, sir, several times. You drop bundles of tinfoil from an aircraft,
Yeah,
and
of course, yes.
the boys on the radar get the same sort of response as if there were many more aircraft.
That's about it. Now, on invasion day, we'll be using the same sort of principle. Only, this time it will be, what shall we say, 100 times more tricky.
Well, just why, sir?
Well, because you've got to create an illusion on the German radar screens of a convoy of ships, evenly spaced, moving at a constant, slow speed. Now tell me, can you do this? Can you all fly in very wide formation, invisible to each other, do a lot of intricate maneuvering, keep within 3 seconds, and I mean 3 seconds of a given time limit, and within 20 feet of your height?
Within... Oh, my God, I don't know. It sounds right near impossible.
I suppose it does to you, but you've got to do it. You've got to do it. Oh, and there's another thing. It'll have to go on for hours and hours. So you'll do it in 2 waves. 8 aircraft for a few hours, then another 8 taking over. We've got it all worked out in theory.
In theory, yes.
It's up to you in practice, of course. Yes. You fly 35 seconds on course, turn evenly, fly a reverse course for 32 seconds, then a slow turn back to the first course, and toss out a bundle of tinfoil.
35 seconds forward, 32 seconds back for hours on end. We'll all be batty at the end of it.
I told you it wasn't easy, didn't I?
Well, so did Cochrane, but why, I didn't expect anything like this.
The point is, can you do it?
My boys can do anything we want, but... Well, not going to be very happy doing a stooge job on invasion night.
It so happens that this job will be the most important of all flying jobs on invasion night. It will save a large number of lives. It may mean all the difference between success and failure.
Turn and then we reverse. How bored can you get? How ruddy bored!
Now cut the nonsense, Shannon. If you can't take this seriously, I'll keep you stooging around up here until you can.
Sorry, Skipper, but you mustn't.
Shut up and get on with it. Hold your present course till 35 seconds from now.
Oh, now fair crack of the whip, Skipper. How long is this sort of nonsense going on? Up we go, change course. Down we go, change course.
And a nice, long, steady turn just to add variety.
Yes, I know all that, chaps, but... Well, I'm sorry. You've got another 3 weeks of this. More, perhaps, if Nylands can't manage that ruddy crate of his.
Hey, now, wait a minute. Ever since I've come to this station, I've taken a hell of a ribbing over the way I fly. I keep telling you, it isn't me. It's the gol-darned aircraft.
Go tell it to the Marines, Nicky. You're losing your punch. I wouldn't fly with you for a month of Sundays.
Nicky, have you had the fitters onto your crate?
Sure, but they can't find anything wrong. Yet I'm damn sure there is. She handles like a waddling duck. That's what throws me out on this upsy-downsy stuff of yours, Skipper.
Chaps, you really are bored, aren't you?
Bored, browned off, bitched, bothered, and bewildered. You know any cures?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I've been thinking of one.
What, Skipper?
A party?
No, Davy, not exactly. Well, you know we're going to be in the middle of some rather rough stuff very soon.
Oh, as if that's anything new. Remember the dams?
Yeah, remember Anteo.
Remember Munich?
As a matter of fact, I do very well. Well, that's where I got the idea. It used to worry me thinking what I'd do if I were shot down over Germany. How I'd get on dodging the police and the local people.
What's this got to do with us?
You're bored, aren't you?
Right
say
to
that
the
again,
back
yeah.
teeth.
Fine. Then tomorrow we start to organize a series of courses on escape from enemy territory.
What? No.
How about the CO, chaps? First thing to remember is that your escape route will have to lie across wooded country.
Yeah, you must avoid like the plague any places of public resort.
Bars and bistros and beer halls are traps for the unwary. There are police spies and informers in every one of them.
I wonder how the others are making out.
Oh, it's so very cold. I feel sorry for them.
Hey, what actually are we supposed to be doing now?
Actually, we're supposed to be playing hide-and-seek with the police and the local home guard anywhere within a 10-mile radius of Woodhall Spa.
Yeah, what time are we supposed to be home?
Well, if we evade the police and get back before midnight like good boys, we get 3 bottles of beer as a prize.
That's easy enough. All we have to do is sit here till closing time and then walk back to the station, and they'll give us another 3 bottles of beer for that. Like a beer, Skipper?
On your feet, little ones. On your feet.
What exactly do you have in mind, Skipper?
I'm going to drive you, little gentleman, 20 miles into the country, as far as I can get you from a pub, and I'm going to let you walk home.
.617 sensed the invasion was drawing close as new equipment started to arrive for them. It was while the new automatic pilots were being fitted to the Lancasters that Nicky Nylands at last discovered why his Arthur Roger had always flown like a lump of lead.
Well, cut me up and feed me to the seals.
What's up, Nylands?
Well, sir, you know what all the boys have been saying about me. I should be driving toy trains instead of Lancasters.
Why, do you? You had me worried, too. I've watched some of your takeoffs and your landings. They're not very pretty.
Yeah, sure. And you thought it was me and not the crate.
Well, frankly, I didn't know what to think.
Yeah, well, take a look at this. That's the new elevator cable the boys are putting into the aircraft. You see it?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do. Well, what's wrong with it?
Nothing, not a thing at all. Now, you see this one? This is the one they took out. It's a foot longer, do you notice? A foot longer.
Well, how the devil would that come about?
You couldn't guess, could you? You couldn't guess in 1,000 years. They had my elevators on upside down.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah?
Well, Nicky, Only God and you know how you ever got the thing into the air.
Not me, sir, not me. Only God. I wouldn't have a clue.
Yes, Chiefy. The order applies to all personnel on the station. Ground staff, administration, the whole lot. What's that? Oh, yes, I know there are the normal leave passes, but those are to be cancelled too. By the way, also post an order for all air crews of 617 to report to the briefing room at 0600 hours. Yes, that's right, 0600 hours. Oh, and another thing, Chiefy, I want all telephone calls monitored all day. And I want a guard posted on the briefing room at 0600. Have you got that? Is that all clear? Good man. Take it away, Chiefy.
Wait a minute, Mac, I'll ask him. Right. Look, what is this, Skipper? I've got a dinner date with my wife tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry, Davy. No go.
Well, can I phone her?
No, I'm sorry. Write out a telegram. I'll have it sent for you. Well, did you want to see me, Mac?
Yeah, I did. That's why I'm standing here, but actually it's about the same thing, Skipper.
Well, I'm sorry, Mac, but everyone's on call all day.
Everyone?
Yeah. Well, I guess that's one more girl who doesn't come out with me again.
Well, don't take it so badly. There's plenty more fish in the sea, Mac.
Yeah, but you need patience to catch him. Oh, well. Come on, Davy boy. Let's get out of here and have ourselves a beer.
Oh, that's another thing. The beer. Lay off it, boys. You'll be working tonight.
Oh, how difficult can you get?
Oh, really, Skipper?
All right, chaps. The first thing we do is to check our watches. It will be 6:10 and exactly 5 seconds from now. Check? Check. Good. Now the stopwatches. All on 0, then we check to 10 seconds. You ready? Now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Check.
Check, Skipper.
Now, for the last month, you've been training and getting bored.
I'll say we have.
You've been training for what is going to happen tonight. You see, tonight, the Allied armies begin the invasion of Europe.
Invasion of Europe? Hey, is this the real thing, Skipper?
Yes, Mac, this is the real thing. The spearhead of the invasion will be directed at this point, east of Le Havre.
Yeah.
Your job tonight is to simulate another attack at a point far west of Le Havre. Oh, by the way, you'll be flying without bombs.
Wait a minute.
Now, chaps, I think you begin to see the point of your training. You've been learning to fly with a change of course every 30 seconds and a maximum error of 3 seconds. Your job is to produce interference on the German radar so that they will believe another large convoy is headed towards the diversion point. Well, that, we hope, will cause them to withdraw troops and weaken the real point of attack. Now, there will be 2 waves. The first wave will fly for 8 hours on the course shown and in the manner you've been using. The second wave will take over after that.
Sounds like a very dull night.
Yes, it will be dull, Davy. And that's going to be a trap. If you make an error of more than 1 second in your timing, the Germans will pick it up, and the result may well be a bloody slaughter on the beachheads. Now, chaps, I'm not giving you a build-up. I'm telling you the truth. You'll be tired, you'll be bored, but you can't afford a single slip. Your aircraft are being loaded with window foil for dropping, and that's all you have to do. Now, when this proposition was put up to me weeks ago, I felt just the same as you're feeling now. That it was a lot of humbug thought up by the backroom boys. It isn't. It could be a decisive factor in winning the Battle of the Beaches.
Strong signal, sir.
Where?
Here, sir. The direction is Calais and Cap-d'Antivé.
How do you identify it?
A large convoy, sir. Very large. You see regular intervals, regular signals, approximate speed 7 knots.
Keep searching then. Hello? Give me Naval Command. Most immediate operations? Yes, that's what I said. Most immediate operations.
This is Leader 1 calling Leader 2. Are you ready? Over.
This is Leader 2 calling Leader 1. We are in position. We will take over now.
Over. Okay, Mac. It's all yours. This is Leader 1. Home we go, boys. Home.
This is the Radio Deutschland sender. This is the news. 2 great armadas of Allied shipping are heading at this moment in the direction of Cap-d'Antivé and Calais. This is the long-expected invasion of Fortress Europe. The German armies are deployed along the coast of France and are firm in their resolution.
Well, Cheshire, how did it go?
Well, I'm afraid you'll have to tell me, sir. We just stooged around all night according to plan.
You had no interference?
No interference, no. No flag, no fighters, nothing.
Good. Very good.
Oh, by the way, there was one thing, sir. Just before we came home, the German coastal batteries opened up.
What? Agak?
Oh, no, sir, the big coastal guns.
That's just what we've been waiting for.
Why, what does it mean, sir?
It means that our trick came off. Those coastal batteries were firing by radar prediction at a convoy that wasn't there. We did it, Cheshire. We did it. Here, give me that phone. I want to have a few words with Harris immediately.
I say, Mac.
Huh?
What the devil is that fool in the lorry cruising around for?
Well, I don't know, sir. Doesn't belong over this way, does he?
No.
I'll find out.
Oh, good.
Hey! Hey, you! Yeah, you're in the lorry. Pull up.
Now, what have you got in there?
Boilers for the cookhouse, sir.
Well, aren't you going the wrong way? The cookhouse is over there.
Well, I don't know, sir. They told me to deliver them that way.
Well, that's the bomb dump. Just, who told you that?
Those are my orders, sir.
Mac, let's have a look at this.
Right.
There's something very peculiar going on. Here, just loosen this tarpaulin.
Right.
Take that rope off there, will you?
Right.
Now, I'll get this one round here.
Wait a second at the back, Skip.
Good. Right, now just throw it right up over the back.
Right, here we go.
Good, Mac.
Hey.
Well, good Lord. I say, look at these, Mac. Will you just look at them?
Good golly, Skipper, they're monsters.
Yes, they are.
What in blazes are they?
They're bombs, Mac. They're Wallis's tall boys. get me, Vice Marshal Cochrane? Yes, it's urgent. Put him on the scrambler, will you?
Is Cochrane here?
Oh, Cheshire. I thought you'd like to know, sir, the new boilers for the cookhouse have arrived. I've put them in the bomb dump.
That was wise of you, Cheshire. Look after them carefully, won't you? You'll be using them soon.